not sound checked.
Oh, you can sound check live now today. Ah, your first viewer confirmed that they can see and hear you.
Yay! Thank you! I never know for sure.
Rima.
Hey, Rima! Get over here so everybody can see what I'm doing.
Cindy Penn says, love from the 22 cats and 2 dogs and 2 humans.
22 cats.
She has
Wow.
as many cats as us.
Wow. You didn't say that.
I did not say that. I didn't mention dogs either.
Dogs? No, there's only like 1. Maybe 2.
I think we have 2 dogs.
2, yeah, 2. Hopefully that's all you're going to see in the video.
Okay, and it's 4:55.
Cool.
So you have time to tune.
Time to tune.
Rock and roll. Leah G.
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Rima.
Those are my Northwest friends. Northwest and West Coasters.
Leah G says, Alex, dude, check your email. Sent you one way back after Silverdale.
For a request?
I'll ask for him to resend it. If he does.
Tell them to request it here. I can't access anything now. That works. That works.
Oh, it was for phone numbers to catch up with you.
Ah. Okay, I can do that later.
Okay.
I will. Now that she's reminded me again, I can do that. How's that sound? That pretty good?
I can hear you.
You can hear me. That's all that matters. If you can hear me, they can hear me. Glasses off. It's better that way.
Is this my drink too?
No, that's my drink.
Oh.
Give me that. Rotten raccoon.
Two-fisted raccoon.
Rotten raccoons. Man, I tell you, you don't nail something down, the raccoons will take it. It's just all there is to it.
Especially if it's mead.
Especially if it's good honey mead, yes. If you're watching, I can't remember who it was that gave me the mead in Anthracon, but it's really good. We're really liking it. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you're watching. And if you're not, shame on you. All right. What time is it?
It is 4:58.
2 minutes early.
Start 2 minutes early.
Let's do that because I need to make up for times that I've started 20 minutes late. So while I'm playing some fiddle tune, you guys can start coming in with what you want to hear. I may and may not have it practiced because you've been naughty and didn't send it to me in advance. So if I don't know what it was, I might not be able to practice it in time. We'll just do it. What do I want to start with? the crowd goes wild. Yay!
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
I'm gonna do this throughout your concert.
Oh, show me the cue card of what to play. Okay, that'll work. As long as I can see it. Big print, big print. He doesn't have his glasses on.
Can you see that?
Can you see that now? Can you hear me now? Yeah, I can see it.
That was your first request.
That's my first request, huh? We're in a mood for shopping, are we? You know, actually, I would love to go back there. I would absolutely love to go back to Camden Town. It's been a while since I've been in England. I think the last time I was there I was at Abbey Roads with Fox and More, which, if you guys have not heard any of his music, I definitely recommend you look him up and get his stuff, because actually I've done a couple pieces with him. The first album, the reason I ended up in Abbey Roads was I did a Celtic song for him and performed it. And then the second album that he's come out with, that was on an album called Come Find Me. And on the new album, which is Dreamcatcher, he asked me to write the lyrics for 2 songs. And they both turned out really, really pretty. So if you want to take a gander at Fox and More, I would definitely recommend him, because he's a great guy, a great friend, and a fantastic musician. His music's been it's been equaled to Hans Zimmer, actually. That's what the engineer at Abbey Roads described his music as when he first heard it. So yeah, if you like big orchestral stuff, yeah, that's Fox. So hopefully we're going to be doing a lot more of stuff in the future, because it's just too cool to work with him. So let me think. Camden Town, huh? I have to remember how the chords go. It's not right. Ah. Walking around London with time to spend. Go uptown with a trusted friend. Head straight out and around the bend. Everything you want's in the northern end. In Camden Town, Camden Town. Whispered through the underground. Every desire of man's been found. Hidden in the streets of Camden Town. I don't have the chords right. Leather and lace and chain, weave together in patterns plain. Hawkers cry with a wild refrain. One man's loss is another man's gain. In Camden Town, Camden Town, whispered through the underground. Every desire of man's been found. Hidden in the streets of Camden Town. Wish they'll ask of me a crystal ball so that you can see all that has been and is yet to be. 15 pounds and a penny 3 in Camden Town, Camden Town, whispered through the underground. Every desire of man's been found, hidden in the streets of Camden Town. Lad, what is your delight? A red-haired girl by crackling fire, with rosy lips that would never tire. Sign your name on the line, dear squire, in Camden Town, Camden Town, whispered through the underground. Every desire of man's been streets of Camden Town. Lass, what is your delight? A fuzzy top hat in black and white, thigh-high boots and a skirt so tight. Better check it out with your mum tonight in Camden Town, Camden Town. Whispered through the underground, every desire of man's been found, hidden in the streets of Camden Town. Shape and color and size presented here as a perfect prize. All your dreams will materialize. Just pay the clerk and close your eyes in Camden Town, Camden Town. Whispered through the underground, every desire of man's been found, hidden in the streets of Camden Town, Camden Town, Camden Town. Whispered through the underground, every desire of man's been found, in the streets of Camden Town.
I let your fans know that was your unplugged version.
That was a very unplugged version of it, yes. Okay, and okay, got it. Frogs and stags, how about that? The Frog and the Stag. That sounds like a good tavern, doesn't it? Frog and Stag? Yeah, okay. Let's see. Let's take it up. No. We'll leave it down in a lower key. All right, so, yes, this is a favorite. Oh, here we go. Yeah, dogs. We only have two. Only two. Shh, hush. She's like, I thought you said like Rambo dog. No, Rambo frog. Frog, not dog, frog. I'm distracted and I just realized that Camden Town and Happening Frog go like maybe I should do the other one first. Let's do the other one first. Then I'll get my brain set. You guys get to see the funniest shows, I swear.
Eco hush.
It's really weird. It really is kind of weird sometimes doing shows in my own home, surrounded by my own animals. And you never know what they're gonna do. Like walk right here under my feet. One of the two dogs, yes. Keep going. Yeah, you. He's like, oh, did you want to talk to me? How about if I sit at your feet? Now, just to clear the record, this is not my song. Very seldom do I do someone else's pieces, but when I heard S.J. Tucker do this one, it's like, I had to have it. Say your prayers, work your rights, burn your little candles day and night, shimmy till dawn to the pounding drums, but you'd best be ready when the horned one comes. Sound of the hunting horn, dance a ring in a gathering storm. If the solstice time gets your panties in a wad, it's just the coming of the horned god. He will call you out, make you sweat, give you a blessing that you never forget. Revel in the chase and let your heartbeat run. Blessed are the children of the horned one. Blessed are the children of the horned one. melody and load of ancient rhyme. Brother stag in the musky glen, consort the goddess in the wooded glen. We call you forth as we make our way, walking in your power every day. Guide us truly in the hunt this night, and maybe even later in the great ride. Give you blessing that you never forget. Revel in the chase and let your heartbeat run. Blessed are the children of the Holy One. Blessed are the children of the Holy One. You can wake to the sound and let your heartbeat run. But you best be ready, little one. You best be ready when the horned one comes. He will call you out, make you sweat, give you blessing that you never forget. Revel in the chase and let your heartbeat run. Blessed are the children of the horned one. Blessed are the children of the Holy One. Blessed are the children of the Holy One. Wow. That's a favorite. I like that one. Can we like put little soft booties on him while he walks around on the they like the clickety clickety the feet?
Yeah, they're commenting on the clickety click of his feet.
Well, he's short enough to the ground. That's what we thought was a little corgi. Turns out to be a Valhund. They look like little miniature wolves. It's really kind of fun. They're very pretty little animals. Oh, and I'm sorry, we're not talking about you. The other of the two dogs, yeah. That's Ego.
Just don't talk.
Don't even talk to her. Don't even talk to her. Yeah. She's like, you're not talking to me. Let's see. Why can't I remember how this starts? You'd think I'd know how this starts. It's like a song I've sung since I was 16 years old. You'd think I'd remember how this starts. Thank you. Happening frogs. That's the wrong key, isn't it? No, it's the right key. I'm just not awake. Happening frogs on the road, looking just like any other toad. Bright lights flash from way off far. Little does he know it's a moving car. Dumps a mine and it's walking. La 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 la. This is really distracting today. I'm sorry. There are more animals moving around in here than you can possibly believe, but I didn't say that. Oh, easy for you to say. She's telling me to focus. Focus, Pinky. Happening frogs sitting on the road, looking just like any other toad. Bright lights flash from way off far. Little does he know it's a moving car. He jumps aside and it's not too late. He won't end up on the interstate. Touches ground and sounds his cry. How many of you can catch a fly? Did I mention there's a lot of flies in here too? Yeah, summertime in the Oklahoma. I need Rambo Frog in my living room right about now. Rambo Frog travels by the moon, meets with Mr. Red Raccoon. Soon they're joined by the tortoise and hare. To make sure the animals all play fair, a fight's broke out near the water hole. The natives have lost control. Froggy's boys coming from on high. How many of you can catch a fly? Let's go kick some butt, Froggy. Woohoo! Can you say that online? The fight goes on, a cry is heard. Ramble Frog's caught by a bird. But don't you fret and don't you frown, Red Raccoon's gonna bring him down. The dust is up and we hear a wail. Froggy's plucking Birdie's tail. Root that bird but to the sky. How many of you can catch a fly? Wow. How do you like it, Birdie? It's time to roam. All of the animals wander home. They've paid the price and had a ball. Can't wait for the next big brawl. Froggy whistles up a tune, joined by Mr. Red Raccoon. Tortoise and Hare wave them goodbye. How many of you can catch a fly? Happening frog sitting on the road, looking just like any other toad. Bright lights flash from way off far, but now he knows it's a moving car. Jumps aside and it's not too late. 1 point less for the interstate. Touches ground and sounds his cry. How many of you can catch a fly? How many of you can catch a fly?
Huzzah.
Huzzah. Always clap for me. Don't just sit there and pant at me. Look at me with little button brown eyes.
Smiling at you.
I know, he's smiling at me. He's like, hey, it sounds great. Never mind that I'm old and deaf. All right. Well, you know, I'm going to do this one since there's no list being held up right this second. So I get to choose my own songs today. I do remember that there's some of them out there. Rima, I know yours. And there was a request for Ichabod Crane. That's on the list too. So, and then there's Stolen Child. I got that one on the list too. But this one I did yesterday. I don't do it too often. Gather round, my friends, to me. Advice I have for you. It stems from my experience, and I swear that it is true. We're all meant for adventure. There's paths where we must go. In the light of my last journey, there are some things you need to know. All of us are tempted. All of us will fail. The trick is learning right from wrong, letting good prevail. We all can have the power now of darkness to command. But what would happen to your soul if you wield that upon your land? 'Cause it's easy to be careless, easy not to think, easy just to vanish in a blink, denouncing your reality. Such a simple thing, a harmless habit, much as putting on a golden ring. Wear it closely to your heart, as if from a heavy chain. It It shreds the soul to many a part, and you're never quite the same. Don't ever heed its beck and call, its hatred and its ire. For if you love this world at all, return it to its forging fire. But it's easy to be careless, easy not to think, easy just to vanish in a blink, denouncing your reality. Such a simple thing, a harmless habit, much as putting on a golden ring. Now you've listened to my thoughts, pray keep them in your mind. Someday it might seem easier to be cruel or unkind. Remember some of what I've said, for when the moment's through, of danger done by darkness, the barrier then might well be you. 'Cause it's easy to be careless, easy not to think, easy just to vanish in a blink, denouncing your reality. Such a simple thing, a harmless habit, much as putting on that precious ring.
You're getting lots of applause.
Ah, okay. Well, let's cheer everybody up a little bit here. I was telling the real story of this. I think there's going to be a great deal of you today that are actually up there in the Northwest, so you know this man, and you know he was real. But here in Oklahoma, they don't know that. They don't know that Carl the Troll really existed. They think I just make up a story. But the fact is yes, Carl the Troll did really exist, and he did all fantastic things. Not the least of which was offering kids candy after he scares their parents from crossing over the bridge, Gig Harbor. What are you doing?
I'm having a second glass.
That's that. Okay.
Not Zdоровья.
Red Raccoon just walked by here with my bottle of Moscato. With a big grin on her face and an empty glass.
Sláinte.
Sláinte, yes. Anyway, so Carl the Troll, he would jump out and scare adults on the little wooden bridge in Gig Harbor, Ren Fair. And he would offer kids candy. And he did come by my show once with a real hammer dulcimer and a real hammer. I have the hammer dulcimer to prove it. And one of the fun things is in the song, I describe the things that he does, and I am not lying. I am not lying. He once rescued Heather Alexander. He rescued Heather Alexander from a gentleman who, well, I hesitate to call him a gentleman, but a cad, a rascal, who had followed her backstage to plant a kiss on her. And she did handle it. I mean, she handled it just fine, but as she was trying to push him out from backstage, Carl must have smelled problems, because he comes running around the corner with a double-headed silver axe in his hand, all fire in his eyes, going, "Is there a problem here?" And Heather's like, no, Carl, it's okay. I got it. Then she had to handle two guys. One of them wanted to kill the other one, and the other one just wanted to run away. And then at one point, before it was legal in the Northwest, there was somebody selling cannabis on the streets at the Ren Fair, and somebody saw him, and they ran after him, and they're like, "Somebody stop that guy!" And from out of the tents, from off to the side, Carl the Troll comes flying through the air and lands on top of this guy and pins him down for the local constabulary to come and take him away. So yes, Carl the Troll did all those things. And I think it probably helped that he was an ex-Marine. That probably had something to do with it. So yeah, don't ever give a troll a job in the military. That's lesson number one. Such a magnificent warrior, though. Single-handedly defeated everybody in an SCA event. And that very night, Odin saw him and said, "That one, he comes here to Valhalla." There's a troll in Valhalla neath the bright rainbow bridge. He jumps out and scares you if you're close to the ridge. Just give him a kiss or a fierce fighting grin. He'll offer you treats and then welcome you in to Valhalla, where the Valkyrie sings, where the ale horns are full and the horses have wings. Valhalla, it's a warrior's goal to fight fiercely, love lustily, and pay off the troll. He's the hero of children and the bane of king's men. He breaks regulations again and again. If you're weak-willed or lazy, or your heart is not true, then you meet with his axe, you'll never get through to Valhalla, where the Valkyrie sings, where the ale horns are full and the horses have wings. Valhalla, it's a warrior's goal to fight fiercely, love lustily, and pay off the troll. When the music starts up and the storm father sings, the troll gets his dulcimer covered in strings, which he beats with a hammer till the wood flies apart. Oh, the sound isn't pretty, but it comes from the heart of Valhalla, where the Valkyrie sings, where the ale horns are full and the horses have wings. Valhalla, it's a warrior's goal to fight fiercely, love lustily, and pay off the troll. Challenges scoundrels, he'll terrorize thieves, he'll take down the peddlers of poisonous leaves. You can't bribe him with gold, or with jewels, or with pearls, but I hear he's a thing for those blonde, pretty girls in Valhalla. Valhalla. Whoa, whoa. Live your life to its fullest, till your time is at hand, and the Valkyrie carries you far from this land. With your foes, friends, and lovers, be many and great, so when you meet the troll, he will open the gate to Valhalla, where the Valkyrie sings, where the ale horns are full and the horses have wings. Valhalla, it's a warrior's goal to fight fiercely, love lustily, and pay off the troll in Valhalla, where the Valkyrie sings, where the Valhalla, it's a warrior's goal to fight fiercely, love lustily, and pay off the troll. There's a troll in Valhalla. So there you go, Carl. We still miss you. We miss you. He had a thing for redheads. Oh my, did he? But yes.
And blondes.
And blondes. His wife was blonde.
And brunettes.
And brunettes. And yeah, basically, if it was a girl, that was how Carl worked. All righty, let's see here. I spin tales each day of this world full of wonder. I hear people say you can harvest the plunder, but as I reach out with a trembling hand, all the gold coins just turn into sand. I feel very weary, my temper is biting. I know I've grown leery, tired of the fighting. I pray every day that it all will be grand, but I sure could use help of your kind, friendly hand. Please, storyteller, pull a tale from your pocket. Spin me a story from your coattails so bad. My heart is turned cold, my dreams are too old, and I need to know magic's still there. My own coat's too thin, and I'm down to the lining. The spirit within on itself is entwining. My colors are faded, my cuffs are both worn, and the seam down the back is all tattered and torn. Please, storyteller, pull the tale from your pocket. Spin me a story from your coattails so bad. My heart is turned cold, my dreams are too old, and I need to know magic's still there. I sit on the floor with your dog by the fire. You'll guide me on walkways where the fairy lights burn, and I hope that I never return. Who'll keep the firelight bright when you're gone? Who has the insight to help me go on? You've taught me that stories once told can come true, and I hope that I tell them with magic like you. Please, storyteller, pull a tale from your pocket. Spin me a story from your coattails so bare. My heart is turned cold, my dreams are too old, and I need to know magic's still there. Please, storyteller, pull a tale from your pocket. Spin me a story from your coattails so bad. My heart is turned cold, my dreams are too old, and I need to know magic's still there. Yes, I need to know magic's still there. Oh my goodness. Let's see what I can come up with here. Boy, she's in a mood, isn't she, that little stink pot today?
She hears the puppies.
Oh, it's the puppies, yeah.
Tell them about our puppies.
Tell them about our puppies, yes. Oh, well, we only have 2 dogs, right? Yeah. Well, a little while ago, I got the text. I got the text of, I've been very naughty today. To which I texted back, what's its name? The reply was, well, one of them's named Abby, one of them's named Katie, and I don't know what the others are named. I said, what do you mean you don't know what the others are named? Well, Abby's pregnant. Katie's her 6-month-old pup. Pit bulls. Well,
Staffordshire Terriers.
Staffordshire Terriers. Yes, the Staffordshire Terriers. That's the code word for pit bull. And so, yeah, 7 puppies later, here we are.
They're adorable.
They are way too cute. I've already claimed one. Actually, one claimed me. It was one of the girls. She's gonna be a blue. She's got, most of her is this kind of very gray, blue-gray, and then half of her face, whole half of her face is white.
With a white eyelash.
With a white eyelash. And then she's got a little white dot on the back of her neck and little white feet and white mitts and a little tip on her tail. She's the big one. She's gonna be the alpha girl. There's the alpha boy and the alpha girl. Odin is the alpha boy and she's gonna be the alpha girl. And so I gave her a monster's name. I gave her the name of Gwendolyn. And she likes that name. She's gonna be friends with my other pit bull Brahma bully dog, which we also rescued a little while ago by the name of Rango, who is gonna be half her size but twice the trouble. Yeah, he's
They're
a
8
stink
weeks
pot.
old.
Yep, and all the puppies are 8 weeks old right now. And we've adopted one out already, so we're not going to be able to keep all of them. As a matter of fact, I don't think we should keep hardly any of them, but we'll see what happens. We have to find fitting owners that we know nothing will ever happen to them. And that's the thing, is it's kind of risky. I mean, there's a lot of trouble that young puppies can get into. So, and if you don't understand pit bulls, you can get them into even more trouble. So, there you go. Right, songs. All right. Lost boys playing on a mountain ridge, jumping into water from a hanging bridge. Every day of play is much the same. You never ever want to leave the game. Fly with fairies on the summer wind, swim with mermaids scaled and rainbow skinned, fight with pirates fierce and never die. Forget the painful things that made you cry. Never again to hide myself behind a secret door. Never again to let my strengths become abused once more. Never again to let another tell me where to stand. I swore that all when I left Neverland. Neverland's a magic place to hide away, a place where wounded children laugh and play, a place where fairy dust can cool the burn. But you never grow, you never learn. One day while playing by a fairy nook, I was seized and captured by old Captain Hook. Drops of poison then he gave me free. Painful memories flooded back to me. Never again to hide myself behind a secret door. Never let my strengths become abused once more. Never again to let another tell me where to stand. I swore that all when I left Neverland. I screamed and fought, and fairies heard my cries. They came and severed all the ropes and ties. On fairy dust I flew away, but then things were never quite the same again. I took my tears and pain to Peter Pan. He said the only cure was to be a man. We fight with pirates to defend our youth. Grown-ups must defend their inner truth. Never again to hide myself behind a secret door. Never again to let my strengths become abused once more. Never again to let another tell me where to stand. I swore that all when I left Neverland. I swore it all when I left Neverland. Once more I owe it all to Neverland.
Huzzah.
Huzzah. I know what the next one is. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on that one for a minute or two. I think I can do it. I just have to think about it for a minute. But I want to do a fiddle tune for a second.
Yeah.
I don't want to forget Ichabod Crane. It's a good series. Sleepy Hollow, I love it. It's a cool series. They've far, far gone beyond the legends of Sleepy Hollow. But you know, if it's kind of a fun show because if you're frustrated at America, it reminds you of how America is great already if we just let her do what she's designed to do. There's a lot of history. They've done their history very well in this series, and I enjoy it because it's very patriotic. So it's my little senseless plug for whatever it's worth. Let's start that one over again, shall we? Town in a fancy learned way. Something's going down and now we're betting you don't stay. The horseman's out for glory and your head you cannot keep if you don't believe the stories when the hollow is asleep. Such a tasty morsel, but you cannot have her yet. Don't act in mysticals because she's someone else's pet. Teacher, I beseech you now to try to keep your head. Don't tumble with and tassel in a fluffy feather bed. The girl's mine. Ichabod Crane, don't go riding tonight. There's a bright bloody standing on the pale moonlight. Bullfrog crying out a wicked refrain. Are you listening to him singing Ichabod Crane? The horseman rides a stallion that's as black as winter's night, courses through the valley in an attempt to get us fried. If you think of midnight strolling, better think upon it twice. Your head'll go a-rolling just as smooth as loaded dice. Ooh, snake eyes. Oh, Ichabod Crane, don't go riding tonight. There's a bright bloody standing on the pale moonlight. Bullfrog crying out a wicked refrain. Are you listening to him singing Ichabod Crane? They say he cannot fail. Not a soul who's met him has lived to tell the tale. He'll decapitate you quick and dead and never show remorse. He'll gather up your severed head and feed it to his horse. That's real brain food. Oh, Wilbur. Oh, Ichabod Crane, don't go riding tonight. There's a bright bloody standing on the pale moonlight. Bullfrog crying out a wicked refrain. Are you listening to him singing Ichabod Crane? So if you're out at evening and you see a head of flame, too late to start believing you have just yourself to blame. Your safety lies within a chance that only happens when you hastily cross the covered bridge and not return again. Hasta la vista, baby. Oh, Ichabod Crane, don't go riding tonight. There's a bright bloody standing on the pale moonlight. Bullfrog crying out a wicked refrain. Are you listening to him singing Ichabod Crane? Ichabod Crane, don't go riding tonight. A bright bloody standing on the pale moonlight. Bullfrog crying out a wicked refrain. Are you listening to him singing Ichabod, Ichabod, Ichabod Crane? Ichabod Crane. There, I feel better now. Wahaha. So, you want some serious dark song, huh?
Yeah.
Wahaha. Hey, you want a dark song? If you're not on my Patreon yet, you should be. Because the newest one out, I'm not going to do it here.
Came out.
It's just out. It's just out, and it's still hot off the presses. So I actually don't quite have it under my fingers. It's funny. I could do something in the studio because I can just do it part by part, but actually to put it all together, do it, live show, doesn't. It takes extra work. but yeah, it's one of those wonderful songs that just kind of, it's like a train wreck. You don't want to know about it, but you can't take your ears off it.
At least tell them what the name of it is.
Yeah, the name of it is Draconis Ignis Oceanus. You can figure out what that means on your own.
In Latin.
In Latin. Well, you can kind of guess it's Latin. All right, so let's see if I can do this. I can't even remember how it starts.
Oh my God.
Give me a second. See, this is why you're supposed to write into me early so that I can practice this stuff, because it's like after 160 some odd tunes now that I've written myself, plus we don't know how many traditionals, plus writing other things for other people, it goes into the brain and gets lost somehow. So.
And your memory ain't getting any better.
No, my memory ain't getting any better. I know it starts on a D minor. Shoot. I'm drawing an absolute blank on it. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I don't even know how it starts. Hold on. Lucky. Swear to do what's right for me. Swear to keep my spirit free. To not pull true what feels like lies. To not be bound by others' ties. I'll learn deception through and through. I'll find it in myself and you. Do what's right, gets what is writ. And not just go along with it. What I need to be, to tread the dark when none can see, to listen to the winds of change. Words of war I will exchange. I pledge to risk all bonds of clan if they forbid free will in man. Stand against my chieftain tall if what is sworn endangers all. Broken word, traitorous sign. Have you heard the name that's mine? I will use any power I need to challenge any holy reed. Oath or promise I will break. Higher truth is at the stake. I pledge to nothing held too tight. For what was wrong may now be right. Vow to never bind or tie. For as things change and so must I. We swear our promises with all our heart. But when things change they seem to fall apart. Sometimes with truth and honor one cannot have both. Sometimes there's call that take a warlock's oath. Broken word, traitorous sign. Now you've heard the name that's mine. Truth and honor you can't have both. So on these grounds I call the warlock's oath. Within these bounds I speak the warlock's oath. Free will resounds within the warlock's oath. So there you go. Is there any other requests right now?
They want to cry.
They want to, oh my goodness. They want to cry. All right, you want to cry? Father and son, they were bonded as one, but the heart of the family soon tore. For out sounded the call to one and to all, that the king and the land went to war. Oh, the laddie cried, but his father denied to bring the young soldier along. For your might I award this wooden toy sword. and I charge you to carry the song. Won't you come and wait for me at the gate, with your wooden toy sword in your hand? It is then I will come with the beat of the drum, from defending my king and my land. So the farmer he taught his son as he ought to defend both his hearth and his home. Ah, but soon came the day that his da went away, across the wild horses afloat. He practiced till night with skill and with might, to learn how to fight for a king, and he'd shun other boys with their useless new toys, and he'd whistle a song and he'd sing, won't you come and wait for me at the gate, with your wooden toy sword in your hand? It is then I will come with the beat of the drum, from defending my king and my land. Oh, the years slowly turned, broad shoulders grew burned, fine hair lengthened to a wild mane, in the middle of spring with a well-practiced swing. The toy sword had broken between. Oh, the break caused him harm as the wood pierced his arm, and the blood flowed quite free to the ground. As his vision grew dim, the wind mourned out a hymn that echoed these words round and round. Won't you come and wait for me at the gate, with your wooden toy sword in your hand? It is then I will come with the beat of the drum, from defending my king and my land. The day had grown late, the young man went to wait, and unsteadily gazed at the sky. As the red sun sank low, it soon caused him to know that his last day of childhood would die. Oh, the stars swam across the night sky with his loss, and his father appeared in that sea, and the drum of his heart nearly broke him apart as he fell to the ground on one knee. For he'd come to wait for his da at the gate, with a broken toy sword in his hand. From beyond death he'll come with the beat of love's drum, to honor his son and his land. Speaking of patriotic.
And it just turned 6 o'clock.
It just turned 6 o'clock, alrighty. Well, that's only an hour. Okay, and what is it? Okay, and something.
If you can do something
for
for canticles, they said that would be.
I have to practice those
Okay.
things. But yeah. Okay, alright. And I can't forget, we're getting the rowdy ones. Let me do a quiet one, because I know that's one's still hanging out there. There's two quiet ones that are hanging out there. So let me do them and
Yep.
get a little something.
And then dance in circles quiet too.
Dancing in Circles got some fun to it.
Yeah.
So let's see.
And then they want sexy.
And then they want rowdy. Then we're gonna start getting rowdy. fell in love with this poem after hearing Lorena McKenna sing it. I decided that I'd put my own hand to it. The story is, as William Butler Yeats walked in the woods and he let the fairies tell him what the words were to the poem. So when I went to write the music, I did the same thing. This was the music they gave me. Where dips the rocky island of Smoothwood in the lake, there lies a leafy island where flapping herons wake the drowsy water rats. There we've hid our fairy vats, full of berries and of red stolen cherries. Come away, human child, to the woods and waters wild, with a fairy hand in hand, for the world's more full of weeping than you can understand. Wave of moonlight glosses the dim grey sands with light, in pools among the rosses, let's put it all the night, weaving golden dances, mingling hands and mingling glances, till the moon has taken flight. To and fro we leap and chase the frothy bubbles, while the world is full of troubles and is anxious in its sleep. Come away, human child, to the woods and waters wild, with a fairy hand in hand, for the world's more full of weeping than you can understand. Water gushes from the hills above Glencar, in pools among the rushes that scarce can bathe a star. We seek for slumbering trout and whispering in their ears, give them evil dreams, leaning softly out from ferns that drop their tears of dew on the young streams. Come, O human child, to the woods and waters wild, with a fairy hand in hand, for the world's more full of weeping than you can understand. Away with us he's going, solemn-eyed, you hear no more the lowing of the calves on the warm hillside, or the kettle on the hob sing peace unto his breast, or see the brown mice bob round and round the oatmeal chest. For he comes, the human child, to the woods and waters wild, with a fairy hand in hand, for the world's more full of weeping than he can understand.
How's that?
I think it was taken over there for a moment. All right. This is actually one of those wonderful little traditional songs, traditional Americana pieces. You'd think would be done like to death because it's so pretty, but somehow people forget about it. I don't forget about it. I like it. I think it's one of Corey's favorites too, if I remember.
Yeah, it is.
Shenandoah, I'm bound to leave you. Hey, rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I'm bound to leave you away. We're bound away across the wide Missouri. Oh, Shenandoah, I love your daughter. Way, you rolling river. I dream of her far across the water. Away, we're bound away across the wide Missouri. For 7 years I've been a rover. Away, you rolling river. But I'll return to be her lover. Away, we're bound away across the wide Missouri. I'm pushing off when dawn is breaking. Way, rolling river. I'm going home, but my heart is aching. Away, we're bound away across the wide Missouri. I'm bound to leave you. Way, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I'm bound to leave you. Way, we're bound away across the wide Missouri. Away, we're bound away across the wide Missouri.
And now we live on the Arkansas.
And now we live on the Arkansas, yeah. Not the Missouri, but we're close.
Yeah. Also to the Illinois.
All right, and let's go back to fairies. Back to fairies. Holding up a sign. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. It's amazing that I actually have these songs that have lasted all this time. You know, I am very thankful. Most people don't necessarily keep listening to the songs they grew up with. I mean, they do sometimes, but you know, when they're really young, they tend to keep moving along with the rest of the music. And I'm always kind of touched when people want to hear things that I wrote when I was 16. That was a long time ago. Out in the wood, there's a band of small fairies. If you walk unwary at night, they're laughing and drinking, and soon you'll be thinking you'd come to join in their light. If they see you, you know they'll entreat you to come and join in their small friendly dance. If you do, then your soul will go too. You will lose it with no second chance. But please come, join, dance in the circle. The voices will make your heart yearn. To please come, join, dance in the circle, but know that you'll never return. They'll promise you gold and silver aplenty. You'll never be empty of love. beauty and pleasure and time at your leisure, all things that you've been dreaming of. Success will be yours through several doors. Whatever you wish, you will find you can do. Beware of this prize as a curse in disguise, since your mortal life soon will be through. But please come, join, dance in the circle. The voices will make your heart yearn. To please come, join, dance in the circle, but know that you'll never return. There is a way, some folk would say, to save you till the dawn. Denounce their kind from your mind, then you'll find they are gone. Children's tales, pirate sails, unicorns, dragons, sorcerers too. They're bad conceived, make believe, you know that they are true. That I'm under their spell, though I know not for how long I've been. And I love a lass, though I know I can't pass back to mortal lands ever again. I went to the king in his wise fairy ring. I asked him, oh, what do you think I should do? He said, you'll be fine. Took a large swig of wine and said, why don't you have her join you? So please come, join, dance in my circle. The voices will make your heart yearn. To please come, join, dance in my circle, but know that you'll never return. Oh, please come, join, dance in the circle. The voices will make your heart yearn. To please come, join, dance in the circle, but know that you'll never return. I was just greeted by Tycho, my little favorite familiar pup. He's sitting here with a piece of popcorn on his nose.
Where did he get that from?
Where did he get that from, I
Where
wonder?
did he get that from?
Where did you get the popcorn from? I'm not telling, Uncle Doc.
I think you should take a minute and put down the guitar and lift up Rango and introduce
Oh,
him
and lift up Rango.
to your audience, because nobody's
Nobody's
met
seen Rango yet.
Well, they have on the internet.
They have on the internet, sort of. Well, okay.
But
So
just-
most of you are familiar with my Jack Russell named Tycho. You know how slender and sweet and cute he is. This is kind of a Jack Russell type thing on steroids. So let me see if I come over here. Hey Rango, come here. Come here. I'm gonna have to take a minute here to pick him up because he is a bowling ball. Actually, he's 3 bowling balls. What's the matter, sweetheart?
He's wrecking now.
It's okay. You scared? Hold on a second. He's scared. Why are you scared?
Oh, because you had a mic on, maybe?
Maybe. The bad thing about this is this little guy's had a bit of a rough time. His owner previously, he did bite somebody. He bit the son. Come here. Come here. Oh, it's all right. You're okay. Oh, now. Shh.
Rango.
Goodness.
Hi, hon. He's scared.
He's scared. It's okay. You're all right.
Rango. He doesn't like the mic,
I don't think he likes the microphone. It's loud. He doesn't like loud noises. He was
Beaten.
he was beaten really badly when he bit somebody, and I'm not sure that he's mouthy, but I don't think he actually meant to bite. Maybe he did, but he might have gotten scared. But I don't think the truth was ever really told. I think Rango's the only one that knows the truth. But whatever it was, there's no excuse for doing what they did to him. And as you can see, he's a little bit disturbed. The poor little guy's got PTSD, but he does trust me. It's
He's
okay.
learning.
Good boy. See?
He's in training.
Yeah. And I would love to be able to take him to my conventions and my stuff, but you can see he's a little bit of a problem until we can get him fixed and we can get him a little bit more worked out. Yeah, good boy. Good
That's
boy.
what
Yes.
Gwendolyn's for.
Good boy. That's why we're going to get Gwendolyn as a girlfriend for you. Yes, you've got somebody to play with. Yeah, it's okay. Good boy. You want to get down?
He's a Brahma boy.
She's a Brahma boy, dog. Oh, shh, shh, shh. Shh. You're okay. It's all right. No one's going to hurt you.
Maybe he thinks you're giving him away.
No one's going to hurt you. No, I think it's the loudness. He doesn't like loud noises. When I've yelled at him a couple times, he's done the same thing to me. He's growled and said, "Don't you hurt me." And that was actually pretty good for him. It's good for him to get challenged like that. It's just, as you can see, it's a little bit hard on the heart. I don't like putting my face that close to that kind of a jaw. But, you know, it's about trust. It's about trust and love and listening. He's never bitten me. He has growled, but he's never bitten me. And I think he needs to be worked with, and that was actually pretty good. That was a good little motion for him to put through, so he knows that Dad Dog's not gonna beat him up, even though Dad Dog's really super loud right now. Yeah. He says, "I'm gonna go hide underneath the furniture."
He's camera shy.
He might be camera shy too. So anyway, so there's the dog number 2.
Yeah, we're on number 2.
All right. What time is it?
It is 6:18.
6:18. Well, you know, since we're talking about dogs, we'll do Tycho's song because we can.
Maybe I'll go get Gwendolyn.
Oh goodness.
So you can show me.
So I can show up. Yeah. Whatever. I will do Tycho's song while you're doing that. But we only have 2 dogs. Now they're all getting curious. They're going to follow Mom Dog around. I can feel your heart burning with tears that you hide. I will walk without turning, ever close by your side. I will guard you at night and alert you to harm, and will snuggle up tight just to keep us both warm. Lay your hand on my head as the firelight dies, and believe what I have said, for this love never lies. I'll inspire you to laugh, I'll release you to cry. I'm the strong silent half of what we unify. I will give you my heart as you give me your hand, and it's never will part. Whilst beside you I stand. Lay your hand on my head as the firelight dies, and believe what I have said, for this love never lies. If it's courage you seek, I am yours to command. I don't outwardly speak, but I still understand. Through your joy and your strife, I'll attempt any task. I will lay down my life, all you need's to is ask. Lay your hand on my head as the firelight dies, and believe what I've said, for this love never lies. Lay your hand on my head as the firelight dies, and believe what I've said, for this love never lies. And what you can't see right here is, as I started that song, he might be old and he might have selective hearing, but he knew exactly whose song that was, didn't you? He came right here and sat right at my feet. Come here, T-Bone. Just let me pick him up for just a second. He won't growl. This is the writer of that song. You know, he came and sat at my feet just now. He knew his song. He recognized the song. The reason he knows that song is, one, he's been on my lap many times when I've sung it in the past. And when I first wrote it, he had a 3-hour ride home from the studio back to our house in Oregon, and Corey sang him the song the entire time. So that's how he knew it was his song. So there you go, boy. Old, like the rest of us. Okay, and now we go from the oldest to the youngest. So this one is Gwendolyn. This is this is one of the 7 pit bull puppies. And yes, I can hear the aw, how cute now. I can just hear it. But this is Gwendolyn.
This is Dear God's baby truck.
Yeah, she's gonna get big. She's gonna be another big one. But she's a darling. You can see her big old paws. See how big her paws are? Those are big paws. What are you looking at? It's a goofball. But yeah, she's my little kid. I couldn't help it. And Rango needs a girlfriend. He's gonna need somebody to play with. He's very good with girls. He likes the girls. Boys, he gets along with sort of, but he gets along with girls much better. And I couldn't help it. I just kept watching all the little pups, and this little one just kept looking at me and giving me the look. And finally I said, you know, I'll bet what your name is Gwendolyn. Then she comes tottering over to me. I'm like, okay, fine, I guess that's your name. So yes, 8 weeks old. But there's more like her. But not the blues. We've got one other blue one, and then the black one's already taken. For those of you that know my history, you know Pirate Bill. Pirate Bill is adopting one of the kids right now. So one of them's going to Georgia. And if you're watching Pirate Bill, thank you very much. This is not yours, but you knew that. No, Diana's out there with the rest of them. So I will give this back. I will give this little child back to you, and I will do some more music while you're going and putting her back with the pups. Oh my goodness.
That was puppy time.
So only 2 dogs, remember, just 2 dogs. Never mind how many you've seen on the screen right now. There's only 2 dogs here. All right, what was I doing? Oh, you know, we're talking about animals here. Here's an animal for you. Complete with running water. You gotta get that for puppies outside. I am a creature of the wood, forsaken in my solitude. My song is pleasure and is pain. My song can drive a man insane. So come with me, my pipes are playing, and we will dance till break of day. I shall be thy lover. I've been alive since time began, not beast, not God, and yet not man. I am the music and the dance. I am the piper who enchants. So loose all ties to mortal kind. My pipe shall play within thy mind. I shall be thy lover. Come unto me, my beauteous maid. I'll lead thee to the hidden glade. Thou shalt be happy and be free. When I play, thou wilt dance for me. We'll feast on fruit fresh from the vine, and I will sample the fruits of thy eye. I shall be thy lover. Sweet love, I'll make for thee alone, and show thee sights before unknown. I'll be thy master and thy friend, for I'm the golden rainbows. I am the beast within all men. I am the rhyme past mortal ken. skin's ripe turned pale and warm. Taught man the art of song and dance, yet had to part from mortal clans. I must return to silent dance. No fire burns to nature dwellers. So take thy rest within the shade, and as the evening hours fade, I'll take thee deeper in the glade, my cloven hoofs through heather wade. I'll teach thee things mine eyes forbade, lost souls entwined and unafraid. I shall be thy lover. La 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 I am a creature of the wood, forsaken in my solitude, my song and pleasure and his pain, my sunken rhyme, a man insane. So come with me, my pipes I'll play, and we will dance till break of day. I shall be thy lover.
Huzzah.
Trying to think if I could do something from Canticles. All right, and how are we doing for time?
It is 6:30.
I don't know. It's an hour and a half straight show.
Yeah.
I might not go the full 2 hours. I have found, you'll have to pardon me a little on this one, I have found that after those 2 bouts of heat exhaustion that I ended up with, yeah, it's don't quite have my full power up and running yet. I get weak. Oh wait, that's Belinda Carlisle. Never mind. Dating myself. What haven't I done today? I wanted to do.
That's Lady.
Oh, that's Lady. Okay,
That's one of the 2 dogs.
One of the other 2 dogs. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Well, you know, in the coffee houses, you've got the espresso machines. In other places, you end up with either barroom brawls or screaming children. Here, we've got the dog. Hi, lady.
Come here, lady.
This poor
She's
thing.
our nanny dog.
Yeah, she would make a great nanny in Peter Pan. She'd be great for the part of Nana. But she's just like, you basically put a bonnet on her. That would totally do it. She's the poor one that when I was re-recording Come My Lady for the Patreon, and I was sitting there and I was singing it, and I'm singing and I'm singing, and you know, the words are Come My Lady, and it's several times I sing that phrase. And I finish the song, and I have my door shut to my studio, and I go to open the door, and I can't open the door. And I can't open it. There's something blocking the door. And finally I push on the door, and I look at it's Lady. And then she had this look of, yes, and you've been like screaming for me this like past hour. Here I am. What did you want? I'm like, oh, wrong one. sorry, darling. But she was being very devoted. Yes, and she couldn't understand why I kept calling her. She's like, I'm right here. Hello, just open the door. Really? Poor thing. All right. That's what I was gonna do. One of the fairy tales. but I don't get to do it too often. Everybody's so busy talking about what the princesses have to go through. Nobody ever mentions what the prince has to do to get to the right place at the right part in the story. It was late in the evening, like a nightingale's song. We danced through the hours, though they hardly seemed long. When the clock struck at midnight, she turned ashen pale, and slipped through my arms like thin smoke in a gale. I called and pursued her, though the night hid her form. She left a small slipper, all crystal and warm, which I held to my breast as I cast all about, while the flame that had grown in my heart flickered out. Cinder and slipper are all that remains. I'll wander the woods and the cities and plains. When I find my fair lady, pray I'll know that it's true. For there is but one foot that will fit in this shoe. They lined up as perfect can be, a vision of beauty for all men to see. But the shoe would not fit, and though each took the time, the embers within my cold heart would not burn. Cinder and slipper are all that remains. I'll wander the woods and the cities and plains. When I find my fair lady, I'll know that it's true. For there is but one foot that will fit in this shoe. Happily ever after, the stories all say it is so. They tell tales of love and of laughter, but the truth of my pain they won't know. It was late in the evening at the inn where I stayed. The servant girl lit up a fire that she laid. When the flame lashed in anger, she danced back in flight. 'Twas a movement I'd seen on a much different night. Cinder and slipper are all that remains. I've wandered the woods and the cities and plains. Have I found my fair lady? Pray say that it's true, that the fit and the flame that I searched for is you. Happily ever after, the stories all say it is so. They tell tales of love and of laughter, but the truth of my pain they won't know.
Now you've got them going.
Now I've got a list again, huh? why have you come to my wood, Little Red Hood? Wonder if I should trust you with the secrets of my wood. You strayed from off the path too far, should have listened to your grandmama. Now the wolf is on your track, and there is no going back. There's more to you than meets the eye. Not afraid to live, not afraid to die. You are honest, brave, and true. I swear I smell a little wolf in you. Little Red Hood, Little Red Hood. Why have you come to my wood, Little Red Hood? Watched as long as I could. Now you're waltzing in here as they said you would. You gaze at me with deadly stare. There is not a drop of fear in there. You would have my head today. Oh, is there any other way? You cannot make me what I'm not. I will only do as I am taught. We must all be as we are. And you, my dear, have been quite safe so far. I'm not as all the stories say. I'm civilized in my own way, but my limits are quite clear. And you, my love, are standing very near. Little Red Hood, Little Red Hood. Why have you come to my wood, Little Red Hood? Is it understood? If you come no closer now, I can still be good. But if you lay your hands on me, then your safety I can't guarantee. I will meet you one-on-one. We will see who is undone. I'll lock you in my fierce embrace, moving heart to heart. And face to face you will feel my heavy breath as we both engage ourselves in a little dance. Why did you come to my wood? The cats like that one.
So it's 6:40.
6:40?
And you haven't done Hoof of Black.
And I'm saving that one for last.
Okay. Alright.
I'll do my other fairy tale. Since the cats like it. Just remember,
It's all about wit.
and all you've got is an empty sack, a pair of boots, and your wit.
Yeah.
Wit means whatever it takes. So you got the raw end of the deal. It's the heart, not the head, that determines what's real. If you're stuck in your life where you don't want to stay, open up, light your heart, and then make your own way. Locked inside, working hard is for some. Tell you now that I never will be that same one. Gentle breeze and the wide, ever beckoning road makes for stories from which all great legends are told. Give me talent and let me roam free. I can make you the master of your destiny. And deep back in my wits about me, I will bring all the pleasures of life so the whole world can see. With my boots I am free. Some folk must follow the rules. I'll tell you now that there are many different schools. We should not be controlled by the whims of our fate, and I think that it's foolish to sit round and wait. Give me tall boots and let me roam free. I can make you the master of your destiny. Empty bag and my wits about me, I will bring home the pleasures of life, so the whole world can see. With my boots I am free. With these boots I am free. I can make something real out of my fantasy. Inspiration's the key that I'll use to create what I want my own fate now to be. These boots I can do many things. Talk to commoners, jacks, queens, and high lofty kings. Kick a bad guy right out of his big shiny house, 'cause in my eyes he's only a little bad mouse. Give me tall boots and let me roam free. I can make you the master of your destiny. Empty bag and my wits about me, I will bring home the pleasures of life, so the whole world can see. With my boots I am free. My boots I am free. With these boots I am free. Puss in Boots will walk free. Oh, now she's gonna give me one more Puss in Boots here. All right, this is gonna be the next one. This is my other familiar. This is Flash Pants. Flash is one of the 5 storm children. We have Flash, his brother Thunder, and then we have 3 sisters: Squall, Twister, and Torrent. And Flash is the one who has reminded me the most of my dearly departed Bartholomew Dragon Master. So he is going to be the second Dragon Master now, aren't you?
Gotta go, Dad.
You gotta go. I don't get into that spotlight that much. I'm shy. There you go. So, 2 dogs, that's all we got. 2 dogs. Actually, this is a really good time to tell you, by all means, thank you for coming. And spread the news and get more friends to come to these concert windows, as many as you can, and get as many people as we can to sign up on that Patreon. Because, like I've been telling folk, it's not about a lot of money for you. It's about a lot of numbers for me. So if I had $1 from every friend I have on Facebook, my overhead here would be completely covered, and I could put a brand new studio on this property, and I could make even better music than what you guys already hear. So, because I won't have to argue so much, I'll have like insulation, and I won't have to deal with the chickens and the dogs as much. And I'll have like air conditioning. That's another nice thing.
And Corey won't bother you all the time.
And Corey can't bother me because he'll be in an entirely different part of the property. By the catfish, over by the unseelie pond where nobody can find me. Wahaha. So yeah. But I've already got the house picked out, and I'm looking at eventually it's probably gonna be realistically about 35 grand to put the whole thing up together.
Tell them I'm waving from the background. They asked if I'd wave.
Oh, Corey says she's waving from the background. You're not gonna see her on camera. She's even worse than Flash. She wants nothing to do with a camera. You could hear her going blah, making all sorts of fun noises. But yeah, so by all means, spread the word, get more friends, share on whenever I make announcements on these concerts, share them with all your friends and see how many people we can get on here and get happening. Because now that we're settled and we actually have a mortgage that we're paying, and we have an overhead, and we have lots of 2 dogs that cost us lots of money to feed, and it's it's a good thing we do here. It really is. I mean,
A lot of them are geriatric.
a lot of them are geriatric right now, so we're going to be losing a few probably in the next 2 years. We're going to have probably about 5. We expect 5 of our dogs to be gone out of the 2. 5 out of the 2 are gone. But you know, I've had people ask me, because why do you have so many dogs and cats? Because you know, two's a lot to take care of. And all I can tell you is that we don't ask for them. We really don't. We don't go looking. But they come across our trails. And when they come across our paths, there is no way, I don't think there's any way any one of you probably could look them in the eyes when they look at you and say, would you help? There's no way that you're going to say no. And yeah, we're like that. We can't. The button brown eyes, you know, button blue eyes, whatever color eyes they've got, they look at you with them. And they work it.
Tell me about Fabio.
Oh yeah, Fabio, yeah. The cat just showed up in the yard and went, hi. He proved he was a good mouser, so we started feeding him. He's a great mouser. He's out there sleeping on top of the cockatiel cage, waiting for the mice to come by and eat the cockatiel food. So he keeps the mice away from the birds. It's really quite good. He knows his job. But yeah, no animals find us, and so we try to house them out, but there's not a lot of people in this area of town that want to keep them. That's the reason why we keep finding them, because people keep dumping them. It seems to be a hot spot for people to dump animals. But we don't turn them away. We just kind of figure out that somehow magically we'll be able to take care of them. So that's where you guys come in to be part of that magic. And as long as I've got these little guys running around and inspiring me, I'm able to keep doing the music. Because there's only about 2 things I do that keep me sane. One of them's playing with animals, and one of them's writing music. The rest of the world will drive me absolutely bug nuts. So you want me doing these things. You want me taking care of animals, and you want me writing music. So anyway, that's my soapbox for the day. Well, what was I doing? I was going to do one more song, I think. I got time for one more?
Oh, yeah, it's 6:50, so you got Dance of the Hoof and Horn.
I do.
One more if you want.
No, well, I'm going to end with that one, because that's a good one to end with.
Let's end before they cut us off.
And before we get cut off. Like I said, thank you guys for coming. I'm probably going to try and do this once a month if I can. And for those of you that are up in the Northwest, I'm going to see you guys in a couple weeks, because Tricky Pixie's up there. And we're doing a gig at Kenmore, and we're doing a gig in Silverdale. So get online. I think we got Facebook events posted. Be there so that you can see me and my fellow Pixians. 2 beautiful, talented ladies. It does not suck to have my job, I'll tell you that much. All right. Case in point, it does not suck to have my job. It is always a pleasure to play with goddesses, as any consort will tell you. And green walks the goddess when she's ready, shadow-lit and seldom seen, saved by eyes so wide and steady. He raises up his antlered head, scents her gentle breathing, rises from his forest bed with blood that's hot and seething. Across the fern-laid floor, her kirtle green and flowing. He follows closely, yet no more is done without her knowing. She meets up with the river's edge, turns about with outstretched hand. He leaps across the bramble hedge, bows his head at her command. Dance, my lady, dance with me. Let me be a star on your moonlit sea. Let me lead you through my forest home. Lay you down in soft pine loam, kirtle green so gently torn, as we dance the dance of the hoof and horn. Hoof to foot and horn to hand, they dance amongst the ages. Silvertine and ivy strand, magic sought by mages. Stars are sweat upon the brow, heavy breath upon the breeze. All the trees are spinning now with enchanted melodies. Dance, my lady, dance with me. Let me be a star on your moon and sea. Let me lead you through my forest home, lay you down in soft pine alone, curl green so gently torn, as we dance the dance of the hoof and horn. Begins to crack, she smiles at him so sweetly, climbs upon his velvet back, her girdle torn completely. He speeds throughout the tangled wood, leaps across the river's foam, to lay her gently as he would upon the softly scented loam. Lord of woods and meadows wide, I feel the wound you've tried to hide. Let me gaze into your soul, help you to be sound and whole. I'll place my love within your heart, and thus from me you'll never part. Though hoof and horn are sharp and hard, my snow-white pelt is hunter-scarred. For I've been sought for strength and power, and should have perished this last hour. But all wounds heal when they are held within your hand, great goddess of the wooded land. Dance, my lady, dance with me, let me be a star in your moonlit sea. Let me lead you through my forest home, lay you down in soft pine alone, curl green so gently, gently, gently. Dance, my lady, dance with me, let me be a star in your moonlit sea. Lead you through my forest home, lay you down in soft pine alone, curl green so gently torn, as we dance the dance of the hoof and horn. Hoof and horn, hoof and horn, dance the dance of hoof and horn. And good night, everyone. 6:55, yep.
Love you guys.
So thank you again for coming tonight, and hope to see you in the Northwest, for those of you that are in the Northwest. And stay tuned for more concert windows as we go along. Spread the word about the Patreon, and keep your fingers crossed, because I'm going to start trying to get out there a little more. I know, Rima, you're planning some things for the Bay Area, and I'm on that with you. We're going to try and see what we can do to get me running around and getting in more trouble and doing more stuff. So keep your fingers crossed, and we'll see you on the road. Have a good one.